let's look at the 3 layers in code. We have the UI layer, the business logic layer, and the data access layer. Now I'm not even looking at the entity layer because that's going to be gone soon anyway. So those 3 layers, how do they actually represent themselves in code right now? And we have them right here. And let's just run over the code. We have the UI layer, that's just a stupid program, just like it is here. A stupid program, nothing in there. Let's scroll down. What's inside the business logic layer? Inside the business logic layer, we have the business logic facade and the iCustomer. Now those are the only ones who are actually public available, meaning those are the only ones who we can access from other projects, right? So they're public, both of them, right? So that's why we can access the business logic layer and the customer service right here. Business logic facade, customer service, they are available right here. But this guy is internal, meaning you cannot access him directly. You have to go through this guy. Okay, I can do the same with the data access layer, but let's just start actually working with the code and see what actually happens. So let's start out in the program. And what I want to do is I want to list all customers. So if we have a look here, let me just zoom out. If we have a look here in the code, this is the program, right? So when I press 1 and I put in a breakpoint, I hit list all customers. I'll try and step over this first line like this, and then I will step into this function right here, because here we actually go to the first call to the business logic layer by calling through the business logic facade, getting the iCustomer service here, and then getting all customer from that service. So let's step into this guy, step into, there we go, I don't care about that, yes, I want to step into it. So here we are inside the customer service, right? The customer service, the actual implementation class, because it jumped right to that one when I said step into. That's kind of the warning it popped up with. So in here, there's a GetAll function right here. And that GetAll function uses the facade, and the facade is the data access layer facade. So let's try and look again at the drawing, just to show you guys where we're at right now. We just went through this guy right here to the customer service. That's where I'm at right now in the code. This is the customer service. And that actually calls the data access layer facade now, right here, facade. And that calls the unit of work, meaning that it wants to grab a unit of work where the customer repository lies. Look at this, unit of work where the customer repository lies. Now, back to the code. We're going to step over right now to get to that line down here, getting the unit of work, jumping further, going into the customer repository. Let's step into that guy. Boop. And we're saying, yes, I want to just jump directly in there. And there it is, the get all, and now we are actually inside the customer repository EF memory down here. So we're all the way down to the data access layer, getting the data now using the context, customers to list. We'll grab all the customers and we'll send them back right now as a list of customers. And now we'll start popping all the way back through the layers. If we look at the drawing again, now we got the data and we're going to jump back, jump back, jump back, jump back, and jump all the way back here and present the data. So how is that actually happening? Let's just try and step over, and now we return something. We're back in the GetAll inside the service. We'll step over that one. We're back inside our UI where we now have a list of customers available. So if I step over, you'll see now there's actually the first customer will now pop up here, which is Bob Dylan, right? He's the first customer. He pops up right here, and I can now print Bob Dylan, etc., etc. So now I just showed you guys everything that goes down in the code and all the way back through the code. That's all. That's all we have to learn. So that was the layers. Now let's start doing some actual code. See you next time.